Hey there, folks. Welcome to a deep dive into the world of digital espionage. Ever feel like someone's watching you? Like really watching you? Maybe even tracking your every move? Not in a creepy stalker way, but more like a super sophisticated government-backed spyware way. Yeah, it's a real thing. Well, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the terrifying world of Pegasus spyware. It's more invasive than you might think. Pegasus is basically the digital equivalent of having a creepy ex install hidden cameras in your house. But it gets worse. Except instead of your house, it's your phone, your most personal device. And instead of your ex, it's, well, anyone who gets their hands on this nasty piece of software. Scary, right? This isn't your run-of-the-mill virus either, folks. It's far more advanced and dangerous. We're talking military-grade stuff here. The kind of tech that governments use. Pegasus can access your messages, listen to your calls, and even track your location. It can even activate your camera and microphone without you ever knowing. Imagine that. So yeah, that thing you said about your boss the other day, the one you swore you only typed and deleted, Pegasus heard it, and it probably recorded it too, and unfortunately it doesn't even need a warrant. Scary, right? This is the new age of surveillance. So who's the evil mastermind behind this digital nightmare fuel? Meet NSO Group, an Israeli tech firm that sounds like it should be designing self-driving cars, not digital weapons. Founded in 2010, NSO Group claims their mission is to help governments fight terrorism and crime. And hey, maybe they started with good intentions, but somewhere along the way, they took a hard left turn into Shadyville. See, NSO Group sells Pegasus exclusively to governments. And not just any governments, mind you. We're talking regimes with questionable human rights records, the kind that might use a tool like Pegasus to, silence dissent and spy on their own people. NSO Group says they have safeguards in place to prevent abuse. But when you're selling digital nukes to dictators, let's just say it's not exactly reassuring. Now you're probably wondering how the heck Pegasus even gets on your phone in the first place. Well, that's the really scary part. It's ridiculously easy. One way is through phishing attacks. You know, those dodgy emails or text messages that try to trick you into clicking a malicious link. Yeah, Pegasus loves those. One click and bam, you're infected, but it gets worse. Pegasus can also exploit vulnerabilities in your phone's software, even zero-day exploits, which are basically security flaws that no one knows about yet. It's like finding a secret backdoor into your phone that even Apple or Google don't know exists. Once it's in, Pegasus is basically the houseguest from hell. It hides itself deep within your phone's operating system, silently recording your every move and sending that data back to its masters. Remember that creepy feeling we talked about earlier? The one where you feel like someone might be watching your every move? Yeah, imagine you're a journalist, activist, or politician, and that feeling is your reality. Every message, every call, every step you take could be monitored, because Pegasus isn't just used to spy on regular folks like you and me. It's a sophisticated tool designed to infiltrate the lives of those who hold power and influence. Oh no, it's been linked to some seriously high-profile cases that have shaken the foundations of trust and privacy. In 2021, the Pegasus Project, a collaborative investigation by journalists around the world, revealed that Pegasus had been used to target the phones of over 50,000 people, including journalists, human rights activists, and even world leaders. This was a global scandal that brought the issue of digital surveillance to the forefront. One of the most chilling examples was the case of Jamal Khashoggi, the Saudi Arabian journalist who was brutally murdered in 2018. His death highlighted the extreme lengths to which some governments will go to silence dissent. Forensic analysis of his fiance's phone revealed that it had been infected with Pegasus, suggesting that the Saudi government may have used the spyware to track his movements and silence him. This revelation sent shockwaves through the international community. And it's not just journalists. The reach of Pegasus extends far beyond the press. Pegasus has also been used against politicians, lawyers, and even the family members of dissidents. This widespread use underscores the pervasive threat of digital surveillance. It's basically become the go-to tool for authoritarian regimes looking to silence opposition and crush dissent. The implications for democracy and human rights are profound, raising urgent questions about the balance between security and freedom. Section 5. The erosion of privacy, a chilling reality. Okay, so we've established that Pegasus is bad news, like really bad news. But why should you, the average person who's never criticized a dictator in their life, care? Well, here's the thing about privacy. Once it's gone, it's gone. And Pegasus represents a fundamental erosion of our right to privacy, a right that's enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Think about it. If governments can use Pegasus to spy on journalists, activists, and politicians with impunity, what's stopping them from using it on anyone? Your neighbor, your doctor, your kids. The more we normalize this kind of surveillance, the closer we get to a world where no one is safe from the prying eyes of Big Brother. And that, my friends, is a terrifying thought. Section 6, National Security Threat, a tool for espionage and beyond. But wait, there's more. Pegasus isn't just a threat to individual privacy, it's also a national security nightmare waiting to happen. Imagine a rival nation-state getting their hands on Pegasus. They could use it to spy on our government officials, steal state secrets, and even disrupt critical infrastructure. It's basically a digital weapon of mass destruction. And the scary part is, it's already happening. In 2021, the US government blacklisted NSO Group, citing evidence that the company's spyware had been used by foreign governments to maliciously target government officials, journalists, and activists. So yeah, this isn't just some abstract threat. Pegasus is a real and present danger to our national security, and we need to start treating it as such. Section 7. Fighting back, protecting yourself from Pegasus. So you're probably feeling pretty helpless right now, like a sitting duck in a digital war zone, but don't despair. There are things you can do to protect yourself from Pegasus. First and foremost, be vigilant about phishing attacks. Don't click on links in emails or text messages from unknown senders, and be wary of suspicious-looking websites. Next, keep your phone's software up to date. Software updates often include security patches that can help protect you from exploits. So yeah, maybe don't ignore those update notifications for once. You can also install a reputable mobile security app. These apps can help detect and block malicious software, including spyware like Pegasus. And finally, be mindful of what you say and do online. Remember, anything you say or do on your phone could potentially be monitored, so maybe save those juicy gossip sessions for in-person meetups. Another important step is to enable two-factor authentication on your accounts. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification. Also, make sure to use strong, unique passwords for all your accounts. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them securely. Be cautious when using public Wi-Fi networks. They can be a gateway for hackers. Using a VPN can help secure your internet connection and protect your privacy. By taking these steps, you can significantly reduce your risk and feel more secure in your digital life. Section 8, a call to action. Governments must step up. Look, protecting ourselves from Pegasus is important, but let's be real, it's not a long-term solution. We need governments to step up and take action against this digital menace. That means implementing stronger regulations on the sale and use of spyware like Pegasus. Governments need to hold companies like NSO Group accountable for their actions and ensure that these powerful tools are not used to violate human rights. We also need to invest in research and development of technologies that can help detect and block spyware. It's time to fight fire with fire, folks. And finally, we need to raise awareness about the threat of Pegasus and other forms of digital surveillance. The more people who know about this stuff, the more pressure we can put on our leaders to do something about it. Section 9. Conclusion. The future of digital privacy in a world of Pegasus. So there you have it, folks. The terrifying world of Pegasus spyware. It's a world where our phones can be turned against us, where our most private conversations are no longer safe, and where the